Hello farmers, welcome back to Goldcrest Valley as the sun sets in the month of August. We're up here at the sheep to start with because I went ahead and activated the mod for realism grazing. So the sheep are taking grass from their meadow. Now another thing, I saw someone left a comment that the sheep will take hay, and I spawned in a small little tiny hay bale and they do take hay. So even though if we go into the menu and show it here where it just says grass, it doesn't say grass / hay or anything, but yeah, I think the hay bale was 600 liters because they had 70 liters from grazing in their meadow. But yeah, they did take that little hay bale, so they are good for the night on food. Water they could use, but they're going to have to wait until morning, I think. I think I want to go ahead and advance to the next day. I did check the store page, and it's been the same all day long. It better change when I wake up in the morning, or else we got a problem, a major problem. Anyways, let's go back on home. Oh yeah, the chickens. How are the chickens doing here? Their health is going up little by little. No eggs yet, but they'll be fine at some point. Where's the house? The house is right behind me. So yeah, we got plenty to do tomorrow still, even though we can't do contracts or anything like that. We do have a lot of baling to do, and then of course we gotta probably just sell the straw bales straight up, and the grass bales depends how much the sheep want. But let's go ahead and sleep till morning. See first thing, what does Santa bring us in the store page? Or maybe Santa's the wrong mythical figure I should be using. A mythical figure? Santa's real. Old MacDonald. Let's see what Old MacDonald brought to us in the store. Well, there is a combine. A day kind of late, but there is a combine there. Wow, I really don't need a combine for another year. But I mean, should I pass it up and just see what comes along for the rest? I mean, really, I don't need another unless I'm going to buy a field. I mean, 50% off is nice as well. It will hold. This is a try-on, I guess I would say it. The 750-720. Now, when we buy from the used section, I can go ahead and customize it if I want to. We just can't buy it used. Horsepower, let's see, what... So if I go max horsepower, that adds 43,000 to it. It's kind of expensive, but maybe worth it. And everything else, not too important. The class try-on... Well, I guess it doesn't matter what I was ready to say. Let's see what header it takes. It doesn't matter. I can't go buy. I almost forgot. I can't go buy new. It's got to be used. We'll hold on to that for a moment. So first thing I need to do, actually, let's go ahead and take care of the sheep. Let's go to. Actually, did I activate that mod? No, I did not. Well, that's okay. I was thinking I had a small trailer for water. But we're not going that far. We can just go ahead and lease something. Yeah, we'll lease this one right here. Let's go ahead and click on it. And then lease $408. We're just going to lease it for a little while. Now, we need a baler for today. Where are the balers? There are the balers. Let's try to use something I haven't used yet. The goo wheel? Oh, the goo vial. The goo vial. I haven't used anything from the goo vial pack yet. What does this do here? Oh, this is going to wrap... Maybe get one that also does silage, because if we get enough bales, grass bales, I can start making silage and sell them that way. The question is, though, any bale I put through there is going to get wrapped, and I don't want that to happen, so... Wait, with baler on end turner. Is there a way I can do grass bales without having them get wrapped? I'm asking you this when by the time you give me the answer, I'm already done. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We can use this goo vial because it won't wrap it. Yeah, we'll have to go with something like this and then just, I guess, keep the other grass bales, I suppose. All right, let's go ahead and get this one right here for 3,000. All right, and then is that round bales? Yeah, 125 round bales. So that's, let's see, 1, 2. I can go ahead and lease a bale loader. And is that round bales? The Anderson would be a good one to get. And I think the Anderson is the one we are going to get. Let's go ahead and lease that. All right, I think we're not quite leased out. I could lease something else if I wanted to, but let's go ahead and take care of the sheep, and then we'll go grab the baler, and then start wrapping, or start wrapping. Yeah, we're not wrapping yet. Start getting some grass bales to clear out a grass field, and then we'll do the straw, and then we may go ahead and get the bridle spreader and start spreading some lime on these fields. Start getting the fields up to par of where they need to be. So, of course, the harvester comes a day late. But, you know, like I said, I don't need another one for another year. So do I take a chance at getting a better harvester? Or... I mean, that is a nice harvester. Let's face it. It's a decent-sized harvester. A little bit upgraded from the class. Not the class. The case axial flow that we used last episode. Well, I mean to step up, the capacity is a little bit more. And I do believe the honeybee headers work rather well with the cloths. Yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and buy that combine. Because if I hold out for another year and then nothing comes along that we're looking for, then I'll be sad. And of course, if anything, if another combine comes up for sale, I can always buy it and then sell. There's nothing I can't sell the ones we have. So I think we're going to be purchasing our first vehicle of the day, or of the series, I should say. Of the day, that'd be great if I purchased something else today. Like a tractor. A tractor would be great. But of course, we're looking for something from 300 to 400 horsepower. Let me scooch on over here. I do like the way the town of Goldcrest Valley looks. Do not enter? I disagree. I entered there. It can happen. Now, I probably should have got a bigger baler. Or when I mean a baler does bigger bales, just that it'll reduce the amount of bales that we have. But since we don't have extreme amount of work, I think the route we're going is fine. So thanks for the comment telling me that those sheep do take hay. But yeah, I was going by what the animal info gave us, which said, hey, grass only. Well, this doesn't say grass only. It just shows grass. All right, so in order to get to up to the sheep, let me look at the map here. Actually, yes, let's go. As I'm looking at the wrong buttons, not the screen. Let's go this way. And if we go up over this hill, this is where our sheep should be. Although now, well, we don't have the combine yet. I think when I get up here to the sheep, let's go ahead and just buy the combine. That way no one else will take it off our hands. We want to make sure it goes into our hands, not theirs. Got to be careful crossing here. With no signal, let me know a train's coming. We'll try to stay off other farmers' fields. Of course, back in 17, when I played on this map, I turned this field into a grass field for obvious reasons. And any grass the sheep didn't need, I turned it into silage bales. See, can I actually... Yes, we can get water from there. Did you guys get more feed into your trough. Well, you went through it, that's for darn sure. Yeah, their health is at 0 because they didn't have water, so their health is not going to go up until they have water. I don't know if we can get water. Not that I would want to, really. If I could drive down there and get water. Don't need to because we got ourselves a nice little well up here. Ooh, I'm getting charged for the water. Okay, it's only $600, but yeah, I'm so used to getting water from rivers or whatnot. I'm not used to paying for water, and I didn't need that much. Well, let's go ahead and try something for future purposes. As you would with your John Deere tractor, you would try to find... Okay, that's a little bit steeper than I'd want it to be. Alright, maybe I'm not going to find a way down there to see if I can get water for free. Wait a minute. Can I... This might be a place to try backing up in. Just to see if we can. And that way I know and you'll know in case you're playing on the map as well. Alright, you can fill up from the river. And no charge. Alright, so I can come down here and fill up next time if I want to. Alright, we're going to bring back the tanker because we're not going to need it for a while. So I just paid $1,400, about $800 for leasing cost. And $600 for water. But the sheep need the water. Alright, so their health should start going up, and when it does, they'll slowly start to make some wool. So as for how am I going to feed the sheep from this day forward, since I don't have any way to move some bales, we're going to, of course, make some grass bales, and then take the bale loader and going on up, and I think we're just going to unload the grass bales. Yeah, don't enter here either. We're just going to unload the grass bales into the feed trough trigger, and we'll deal with it later on. Meanwhile, they can go ahead and they can take all of the grass that they want from there. But in the future, then I'll probably put a shed up there or something like that, and we'll store some hay bales probably next time. Let me go ahead and return. That's right, I said I was going to buy the combine. First, let's return the tanker. And come in here and we'll get the Claas Trion 720. Do I want the bigger engine in there? I think we're going to go with the bigger engine. You know what? Let's not get the bigger engine just yet. Because it is $40,000 more. I can always change it at the farm. We got a workshop at the farm. So we can do it there. Do I want to change the tires? Continental. Michelin. Yeah, we'll just keep it there, I guess. Yeah, we'll just keep it there. Let's go ahead and buy that. $176,630. Yeah, we can afford that. Whoops. Hit the exit button too many times. So now we just got just over $1 million. Now, another thing with only getting used equipment, the repair on our equipment is going to, I don't want to say be expensive because I do have the mod to reduce the repair cost, but it's going to wear down quicker because it's used. But I do have the reduced repair cost on things, so that's going to help out a little bit. Let's see here. Turn on baler. Let's see. Turn on automatic drop, which I want. A round baler is something I normally don't like. but I haven't used anything from the goo vial pack yet. Yeah, so I think we're all set. $125 centimeter bales, so am I going to get 4,000 liters on a bale? Is that what we're looking at? 3,500 liters on a bale. Okay, it seems to unload rather quickly, so that's nice. This is going to create a lot of bales, though. Yeah, I just love the square balers, or like the Kubota baler that we had on East Vineland, to where it had like a second storage area, so when it was unloading one bale, you could just keep on going. But with a round baler, you just got to stop and let it do its thing. Yeah, we're not going to get much money for grass bales, so I'm just trying to figure out exactly how well this field did yield. Of course, I could always just, lease a wrapper. Baling technology. Where is the balers? Bale wrappers I need to look at. Okay, so they're not. Wouldn't be that expensive. Lease for $1,100. All right, so if we get a good enough amount of bales, we'll wrap them. And we're going to get another cut on the grass field again this year anyway, so I don't think we're going to run short on grass for the sheep, so I think we'll wrap some of these grass bales. All I can say is this baler fills up quick. I'm getting like 3, sometimes 4 bales in a row. And we had a lot of rows here. Last I checked, we had 28 bales. So I was just looking at the sheep pen, trying to figure out how many liters it holds, and I'm just going to guess 40,000 liters. So at 3,500 liters per bale, I think if we bring up like a dozen bales up to the sheep, they'll probably take them all. And I think that'll be more than enough for 8 sheep until we cut the grass again in November. Yeah, I think it's November. And when we cut the grass in November, we will be making hay. That way the hay can last throughout the winter. We don't want grass. Grass will decompose and turn all yucky. Actually, turns it into a little bit of a silage, I would think. We'll finally get to use one of the goo vial pieces of equipment. I just don't like the fact that it fills up within like 10 seconds. Then I got to keep backing up because I'm not ready for it and I'm going too fast for myself. But only 3,500 liters per bale. We'll see how many grass bales we made here in just a moment, but yes. Take 12 of these bales up to the sheep. They should take them all, or pretty darn close to it. And we're going to have enough here to go ahead and lease a wrapper. We'll wrap the rest of the grass bales into silage. We'll have to put those somewhere, of course. I'm guessing it should be 3 months to ferment. I think that's the normal 3 months to ferment, although on No Man's Land, I think it was 1 month. But on No Man's Land, we did a silo bunker. So I don't know if that has any difference with it. And there might be a little bit of piece here and there. But if we look at our counter, 41 bales is what we made. Now, it does sound like a lot, but really at 3,500 liters, yeah, it's not an extreme amount. And let's go ahead. We'll bring the baler up here because I got to do straw in the future. I don't know if it'll be this episode or not. Let's go ahead and drop that off. Let's go get the baling trailer. We'll pick up 12 bales, bring them up to the sheep. They'll be more than happy to get that. Already gone through a half a tank of fuel in the John Deere at 2.5 hours of runtime. Of course, I'm going to go over the curb here. Is there a curb there? Not really. There's our first purchase, a Class Combine. Right, we'll go out this way, actually. Wait, so I got 1, 2... I just got 3 items leased, right? Making sure I got that in my head. Yeah, there's 3 items. So I can lease the bale wrapper. When I say quickly, it's going to be quickly. Yeah, I'm going to go over the curbs. I will stick to the road somewhat, but some of these curbs I am going to go over. I know it's going to annoy some people that I do that, but boy, that is really bumpy there. All right, 12 bales only, please. Yeah, so the silage bales I could leave here at the cow barn. But then I'm going to have to pick them back up somehow. But hopefully if I stack them the right way, I can do it again with another this baling trailer here. Just have to rent it again. So the series seems to be going off rather well. Meaning a lot of the comments I'm getting, matter of fact, most of the comments I'm getting are very positive. You're enjoying the kind of idea where only buy anything from the used section and having a limit on what we can lease. Alright, so that's 12 bales. I think that's going to be good. Let's go ahead and fold that up so I don't accidentally pick up another bale. I could just stack the silage bales on the side of the silo bunker. Or do I keep the silage bales and we get well, I don't have any straw for the bedding. I was like, do we get cows? Yeah, maybe not get cows the first year. That's probably not the wise thing to do. Are my strobe lights on? Yeah, now they're on. I can tell they're on. I can barely see it that they're flickering. What road do I need to take to get back up to the sheep? Do you remember? Let's try turning. Did I come over that bridge? I may have come over that bridge. Just gotta watch out for that train because they're not train signals at every crossing. And when I mean crossing, I mean the dirt path that I'm about to take. Yep, this is the best way to get up to the sheep. Yeah, there is 2 trains on this map, by the way. Got you guys a little bit of a treat. That's going to clip into the fence. So what I'm going to need to do is kind of turn around here. There we go. Let's go ahead and unload these. And hope it's in the trigger. Okay, so it doesn't hold 40,000 liters. Only holds 25, so I was overshooting that quite a bit. Well, they got enough feed there to last them a while. I will leave those there. I'm not going to pick up the extra ones, bring it down and wrap it because there won't be full-size bales. I don't think we'll have to feed the sheep even when November rolls around. They'll be good. Only got 8 sheep. Alright, so while we're on our way back, let's go ahead. Oh, some items are starting to disappear here. The rock picker is gone. Let's go in here and bale wrappers. And we just want to get this one right here. Foil color. Actually, we can change that with the customized. We got the customized color option here. We can make it any color that we darn well please. Yeah, let's go with something like that. Apply. Nice bright green. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Almost did the wrong thing. I'm probably gonna end up doing that at some point in this series where I just click, yeah, we want that. Go ahead and buy it. Vehicle leasing costs. Okay, I leased it. I'm so used to just buying things and just saying, yep, that's what we need. Let's get it. Alright, time to wrap up some bales. Yeah, the straw bales I think we'll hold off and do that next episode. I'll probably get some of it done at the beginning before I start recording. What road is it? I think it's this road here. Yep. And I think we'll just sell the straw bales. Or should I keep... yeah, I'll think about that in between episodes. I'll argue with myself because I'm going to have to lease a baling trailer if I don't own one yet. For the silage bales. When December/January, which I assume is the best time to sell silage and straw, like it was on Silendra, and like it is on most maps. So if I gotta, lease a trailer for the silage bales, I could keep the straw bales and get a little bit more bang for my buck. Let's cut through one parking lot to get to the other one. And that just leaves our combine sitting in the shop, but we'll bring that back and repair it right away, see how much that's going to cost us. And then just keep our fingers crossed within about a year. A specific header will pop up. If not, we'll just lease it next year. The big expense would be the combine, right? Because I think the case axial flow was $15,000 to lease it. Let's see. Turn on automatic drop. We want that. So let's see, I forgot. How many bales did we make? Like 40 something? And I brought 12, so I got like 30 some odd bales to wrap here. And I don't have my modded wrapper, which wraps really, really quick. So it's just going to take a moment to get these done. But right after this, after we get them wrapped, I can return the wrapper. And then we're going to lease the bridle spreader and going to spread some lime on our fields. Try to get it on up. So while this is wrapping, you can see this field here. Yeah, the pH value is bad in some areas, like very, very bad. So we need to bump that up. That only means that we're just going to get more grass in the next cut, which is good. It's not going to be hard to find these green bales when they turn to silage and sell them in the wintertime. But this was, well, I was hoping that would happen by forcing myself only to buy from the used section. It's forcing me to use equipment that I really, or items or brands that I really haven't used yet. So we can turn off that HUD there. Yeah, so let's see, I got 3, well this is number 6. So I got about 24 or so more to go. It's not going to take me too long. But we'll get it done. We'll pick them up. And like I said, I don't know where to put them just yet. You know what? How about we just put them in that shed right over there? No, because then if I got to pick them up, I got to kind of leave them out in the open somewhere. I'll think of something while I'm wrapping these up. I know a lot of people out there are not going to like this color of foil, but I love it. Green is my color. But this will definitely catch your eye. It's hard to say, did I miss a bale anywhere? No, it's right there. You can't miss it. And just a couple more to go, then I can return the bale wrapper. And then we'll get the silage bales off the field. And I think I'm just going to stack them on the side of the silo bunker. Oops, I didn't see that bale there. Want to pick it up, please? Thank you. Didn't take us too long to get these wrapped. Now, I was asked by a few people, try not to use autoloaders in this series, and I will try to stay away from them. I mean, the baling trailer, that's an auto stacker, an auto loader, but not a true automatic loader. We'll try to stay away from that kind of stuff, but if it gets to be too many things that we're picking up, now, I probably will use the auto loader for if we do start doing production buildings. I'll probably do something for that, but I don't really expect to get into productions right away. Alright, I think we're done with the wrapper. Just having a second look. More items. The cultivator is gone out of here. Turn the bale wrapper. Return that. Thank you. So we're down to 3 items, which is fine. Let's go get the autoloader, I guess. Yeah, so it's very exciting actually getting our first piece of equipment, but I'm excited to have the combine. That's one big thing off our item list. Of course, the next thing, the most important thing, is that we need a tractor. Because, yeah, you need it for everything. But we need a decent sized tractor. I don't know how I'm going to feel if, like, a New Holland T9 or a quad track comes up. I mean, that's way bigger than what we need. We'll just take it as it comes, I suppose. I mean, I'll probably do the same thing as I would if a small tractor came up. I'm not going to take a small tractor because we need something in the 300 to 400 horsepower to start with. So, I mean, like if a big tractor came up that was like 600 horsepower, it's just way too big for what we're doing here currently. I mean, I remember when I ended my FS17 play on this map. If you take, I had all these fields right here. The one I harvested last episode, this grass field, all these fields are made into one huge field. That's when it's time to get the big equipment. When you got something like that going on. Actually, I think it was back in FS17, just before I started really making videos, is when I switched to hard economy. I always played on normal. And after a while, I just thought, what do I do with all this money that I got? I just had way too much money. And I started playing a hard economy. I'm like, oh, this is the way to go for me. This is more my pace. Alright, there is one stack. I'm not going to get two, but yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and dump these right here. Of course, putting them into the bunker would have been probably better and more convenient, but if I use the same trailer to pick these back up in the wintertime, I don't know if I could drive in there with this open and pick up all the bales. I mean, the bunker is wide enough for the trailer. I just don't know if I can pick up the bales where the pickup is compared to where the bales would be. Nope, 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 you're not done yet. Unfold again, please. Thank you. And I think I am going to store the straw bales because I'm going to have to get a trailer for the silage bales anyways. But we'll double check here for Goldcrest Valley to make sure the pricing matches what I'm used to from Silendra and East Vineland. It always seems to be December, January for silage and straw. There, our grass field's all set. Up here, because I don't have any straw to compare it with as of yet. And we go to here. So January, 49, and the current price is 38. So it's not a whole lot of money, but it is actually something extra. And of course, silage best price looks like at 189, and it's not silage now, but yeah. So I can leave these bales right on here and then pick up the straw bales next episode. I'm going to get most of that field done before I start recording because that's going to take a bit. It's going to take me a bit to do that. I mean, not actually. It's just going to be a lot of bales. Let's jump into our combine, shall we? And take this back to the shop. That is one big auger pipe as well. I'm just thinking about that. I mean, I don't need the 60-foot header from Honeybee. I'm just trying to think, if it comes up for sale, could this tractor do it? I don't think it's... Oh, I gotta unfold the combine to stick the pipe out to find out. One of these days I gotta stop by here at the town square or the park, whatever you want to call it, and find out what that loudspeaker is talking about. That is a long pipe. I wonder if the 60-foot header would work. I may have to give that a test just to see. Not that I need a 60-foot header on this map yet, but definitely getting the combine, like I said, that's a little bit of a worry I don't have to worry about anymore. I don't have to worry about leasing a combine for 15, 16 grand and then worry about going over the hourly fees. So I usually get the Lexian, which is the big brother of this, or big sister, whatever you prefer. And now we'll get to use our workshop trigger and make sure that works fine, which I'm pretty sure it's going to. And while we're back at the farm as well, we're going to put down Omatana's viable shed, so we can go ahead and buy lime, fertilizer, from there. I prefer hers only because the pricing from buying from her storage shed seems to be in line for what you would get at the shop. A lot of the other ones I used to use gave us a huge discount, and some of them were like 60%, some were actually like 80% off the store price, which is fine, but we're going to go with Omatana's, and that way 1,000 liters 1,000 liters of fertilizer, lime, whatever, would what it costs from the store. I don't think traffic goes up and down this road. I thought it did in FS17, but it doesn't appear to be in 22. Okay, let's go ahead and repair her on up. We're not going to paint it, although we can't paint it from this workshop, looks like. Just shy of 2,500, so we'll go ahead and do that. Turn off the beacons. And I guess we'll just park it right on in here. Equipment piece number 1. Let's see, where is a good place to put... I mean, it seems like this little island right here would be a good place to do it. I got some... My brain just had a vision. Good or bad, I don't know. Let's go ahead and we'll put down... I hope I got it activated. Construction, got to give it a moment. That is going to be under... Tools. I think it's under tools. I guess it's not under tools. Is it sell points? It's going to take me a moment to find it. I hope I got it activated. That'd be a good thing. It's under containers. Of course it is. Let's see. I think we put the shed like right here. It looks good. There we go. Now we got a place to get our seed, fertilizer, and lime, which we're going to need the lime next episode. Actually, you know what? Do we got time? Yeah, I think we got time to spread a little bit of lime today. Spread a little bit of love in this episode. We'll go ahead and do the grass field. A pressure washer would be good as well, but I'm going to hold off onto that. We'll just, I always use the same one, the in-game one. Maybe I'll look around. I've been using the one from Missy B as well, but I think we'll hold off on that. Maybe I'll go look for one that I haven't used yet. Anywho, let's go into here. I need to go into spreaders, fertilizer spreaders. Stevie's does lime and fertilizer. The base game one does lime and fertilizer. Can I change? Yeah, we can't change color. I want to change the color. That's why we're going to go with Stevie's. Price is the same, so that's all that matters. Spreading disc, that's what we want. Extensions, yes, give me the full extension. And I think that's good, but the main color, let's go, I don't know, orange. And jet black, and then rim color orange, because why not? Yeah, I think we're all set there. Lease for $46.28. All right, and then of course we're going to jump into the John Deere. All right, I got to pick up the spreader. I got to head back to the farm. Whoop, no, let's not leave that there. I got to spread lime in that field. Let's move that a little bit more out of the way. And don't put it in the other field where you got a bale. There we go. Let me go grab this spreader. I'm going to go fill up with lime. And you're going to see me right back at this point right here. Not quite back at the position I said it was going to be in, but close enough. I do just want to check on something here so we can see how much of a difference this does make. So if we go into the field, our crop rotation is 110% because it's grass, 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 grass. Where is the grass? Where's the pH value really bad? Right here it says it's okay. Up here, not so much. Where's the bad pH value? It was around here somewhere. All right, so yeah, up here. Well, this is where we need to be. So it says yield potential 125. Right now it's at 100. Where's that good? Okay, so it must be the soil's really good here. All right, so somewhere like right about here. Expected yield's 107%. Yield potential is 125. Well, let's see if we can make that so much better. So just shy, I think it was like 4,200 for the lime. And I'm kind of hoping to get both these fields done, but I don't expect to with the amount I have in here. And since I don't want to spread lime in the other field yet, I'm going to turn it off. Alright, so we're not going through. You can see in the upper left-hand corner, the checker flag is where, depending on the soil type, where the pH value needs to be, and it shows the current one where it is. So it's just adding what we need. So let's see, we had 24 and 12, 36. Wait, did we make exactly 40 bales? I brought 12 up. One row is 24, so that's 36. Alright, so I made exactly 40 bales off this field. So next time I should make a lot more than 40 if I use the same type of baler. Of course, we are going to put fertilizer on this field as well, because we got the spreader that can. And this is the only field I'm going to put fertilizer in because I don't know what I'm going to be planting yet when next year rolls around. Or if a planter comes up for sale. When I mean planter, I mean a drill. I think a drill is going to be better for us so we can plant cereal crops. I don't want a planter. I mean, I wouldn't mind a planter, but I prefer a drill. So I can do cereal crops, get straw, that kind of material out of it. If I get a planter, then I'm looking at different types of combines, really. Because we're talking sugar beet, we're talking, who knows, I don't want to get into that. So I just want to plant cereal crops so I can harvest it with a new combine. Can I get this in one pass? I can. Perfect. Yeah, so there's no way I'm going to get the other field done with what I got left in here. It's a much bigger field. Fold that on up for now. So already we're making progress. It's not going to show up in our precision farming scoring yet, I don't think. We're down to 49, so if we drop down to 48 and lower, that's when we actually lose money on the market. It'll say like a negative something. So I'm kind of hoping, like field number 44, these numbers will start going up. Let's see. Soil sampling is at its best. Which one's pH value? The second one. So next time I cut the grass, it should go up on soil, on fertilizer and on the pH value. We just gotta wait until we harvest it again. All right. So was it like 107% before? out of 125. So it looks like we went from 107% up to 120%. So that is a huge increase. Someone also did ask, why don't I hire like Frank and all those others to mulch and roll the fields? Rolling and mulching just isn't my thing. It does add to the bonus of what you can get off a field. But to me, it's such a tiny bonus, and on hard economy, for the amount of extra money that would bring you in, you're almost offsetting it for buying, you got to buy, well, lease or buy the rollers and the mulchers. And now you're paying a worker to work in a field. And then you're paying for the wear and tear on that equipment and the tractor and the fuel. To me, it almost evens out on hard economy. If you're playing on easy or normal, it may be more beneficial to you. But I think on hard economy, rolling and mulching, it's just a lot of time and effort for what you're getting out of it. That's just my opinion. So that's why I don't do it on most of my series. I did on Cylinder because small fields, and people wanted to see me do it, and it was something I don't normally do, so that's why I did it there, but I'm not going to be doing it here. Yep, those are little beacons, strobe lights on a 7R. It is a 7R, right? Yeah, 7R. So I will get to baling up a lot of this straw, and by the time you see me next here in Goldcrest Valley, I'll be like at the other end of the field, pretty much almost done. For the straw bales, we're going to have a lot of straw bales. It might be better just to sell them. That way I don't have to go through the hassle of picking them back up. I don't know. I've changed my mind 3 times already this episode. I'll probably change it 5 times in between episode. And by the time next episode rolls around, I'll change it 3 more times as I'm picking them up. So we'll see. But at the end of this year, though, this grass field, though, we are going to plow it and re-drill it. Well, either this fall or next spring. Because the field needs to be plowed, and it needs to be direct drilled. That's a pretty important thing, direct drilling with precision farming. But the sheep are taken care of. They got their grass / hay and water. Chickens are doing good. We got a combine. It's fixed. It's good to go. Now we just got to wait for other things to pop up here. And these are the 2 original items. The stone picker is gone. The cultivator is gone. And we bought the only other thing that changed so far in there, which was the combine. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching. As always, I'll catch you again right here in Goldcrest Valley. But until then, have a good one.